As the president of the Kenya Bunge Mwananchi Caucus, today I want to take this opportunity to congratulate officially the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Professor Abraham Kithure Kindiki. Honorable Professor Kithure Kindiki is a man who understands the Constitution, is a personality who believes in the rule of law, is a scholar, is a gentleman who dedicates his life for service, is a man who understands the social, economic, and political background of Kenya, is a person who respects the humanity and is a caliber of a person who respects leaders. As the president of the Bunge la Wananchi, I want to say that on behalf of the Bunge, that we truly believe that he knows very well what it takes to be the deputy president. The Constitution stipulates that the deputy president deputizes as a principal assistant to the president, meaning he does all the roles that are assigned to him. I am so happy that during the process at which he was being sworn into office, following keenly his acceptance speech, I was glad indeed that he admitted that seriously the country needs to be fixed and there are a lot of things that needs to be done. First is inclusivity. Second is embracing the diversity. And the third is rolling out development across the country. And he insisted that he will work with the president. He promised that he will work with the president. He told the nation, he convinced us by saying that he's ready to work with the president and he will follow him, he will respect him, he will always listen to him, and he will be loyal to him. Those words were very kind. Those words were very encouraging. Those words made us to indeed believe that we have a deputy president who understands his role. As to Rigathi Gachagua, I want to tell him that his case is over. He needs to understand that impeachment is a process and a political process indeed. It is not a legal process. The courts have made a decision. The swearing in has taken place. We have a new deputy president in place, and the Constitution protects that office of the deputy president. That office should not remain vacant, and so he must leave the country to be led the right way. It is time that he accepts that leadership is something that comes and goes. It is time that he accepts that while in leadership, you must respect the Constitution, and you must also listen to your seniors. And one of the rules in the 48 Laws of Powers talks very well about not outshining the master. That rule says that whenever you work with your leader, whenever you work with somebody you call your boss, you should not always be going ahead of him, not listening to his advices, and that is what has taken place. As part of a lesson, and a general lesson that I want to pass across, I want to tell all leaders that are in various capacity, whether MCS, senators, governors, MPs, women reps, any other person that is in leadership today, that the position that you are holding today is courtesy of the people. The office that you are in today is an office that represents and reflects the nation. It is an office for the people because those offices are funded through exchequer. Therefore, we must respect the Constitution. We must respect the people. We are not supposed to abuse such offices. That is the fundamental That is the fundamental idea that has come out from the story of Mr. Rigathi Gachagua. Because he was there, he thought he was above the law. He was there, he thought that everything that he was saying each and every day, that there was nothing that could happen to him. But the framers of the Constitution did put it very well that none of us is above the Constitution. And the Constitution is not just an event, but it is also a process in itself. And therefore, somebody that is in with whatever office must respect the Constitution. I want to thank the nation, all leaders in this Republic of Kenya, the people, for maintaining peace throughout the impeachment process. And today we can move on as a nation. As Bunge la Mwananchi, all that we are expecting now from from Professor Kithure Kindiki is a serious support to the president. We want him to always work closely with the president, consults very widely with the president, listens to the president, and support the president in whatever capacity so that he can deliver his mandate as he promised during the campaigns and even in terms of actualizing the realization of the Kenya Kwanza manifesto. Thank you, and may God bless you. My name is Bunge Hospital Witch, or Bunge Hospital Witch is a community mobilizer, is a politician and a human rights activist. I'm also the president of the Kenya Bunge la Mwananchi Caucus. Today, I want to address the issue touching on the insecurity. In Kisumu, cases of insecurity are becoming rampant. Every day, every morning, every evening, every afternoon, every night, every other time, cases are reported at different hospital facilities here in Kisumu. In different police stations, different OB numbers are recorded about women, about youths, about elderly persons, about the PWDs. And these cases are now becoming too much. Cases of an attack. There are complaints about phone snatching. There are cases about people being injured using knives. There are cases about people getting injured using the metal rods and bad and crude weapon that is existing on this earth. My people, it is time that I want to encourage our youths outside there that life is very important. They still have got life to lead. Insecurity is not the reason. Insecurity, we must stop it as leaders. We must come together through a people consultative meeting and discuss how we can protect ourselves as residents of Kisumu. I want to appeal to the police. Even as you do your patrols, please make sure that you weed out the bad in the community. And weeding out the bad in the community means making an arrest, doing proper and thorough investigations, arraigning to court so that they answer to the charges. That is my request. 2, we want to ask the assistant chiefs and the chiefs to see to it that regular public barazas are organized so that sensitization is done, our people are talked to, and we see to it that we organize ourselves as community. The community policing must also be worked upon. We should see to it that they are empowered fully so that they do that which is expected of them. The police, in most cases, for example, in Car Wash Police Station, Ragumo Police Station, Nyabera Police Station, they are complaining that they don't have the capacity to handle the cases that comes in very quickly simply because they don't have proper vehicles to do it. They're saying they have one vehicle. I want to ask the Kenyan government, I want to ask the Interior Ministry that they see to it that the Car Wash Police Station, Nyabera and Ragumo gets extra cars or vehicles or land cruisers that can assist them in maintaining patrols, in attending to the cases that are there, so that the people can always realize that there is service delivery. The side of the OCSs, that is OCS for Kondele, OCS for Kisumu Central, you are doing good work, and we want to encourage you to continue doing that which you are doing, continue maintaining police patrols, continue engaging the people in places where there is a lot of insecurity. Please continue attending to such cases. In the hotspot areas that you have marked, please always check on those places regularly so that our people can get what they're supposed to get in terms of justice. As to the County Commissioner of Kisumu, to the County Commissioner of Kisumu, I want to ask you, my brother, that I know that you're doing some good work, but I want to encourage your father to see to it that you sit down with the entire police fraternity so that you get to listen to what their challenges is all about. Organize a forum whereby you bringing the community, put us together. Put the civil society organization, the religious leaders, the business communities, the border, all stakeholders in place so that we talk as a people of Kisumu and we give way forward in terms of how we can reduce this insecurity. Because it is said security starts with us. Therefore, we need to sit down and talk about it. I know that these cases of insecurity are also coming up because of unemployment. I want to challenge the county government of Kisumu, led by Professor Peter Nyang'nyong, to see to it that our youths get opportunities in his government. Youths must be empowered. Monies that are meant for youth enterprise, the Youth Enterprise Fund, must be given to the youths. At the national level, through the office of the MP, the NGCDF, we are supposed to see to it that the Wezo Fund are given to our youths through the youth groups that are registered. Sensitize them on the usage of the money. In the office of the Women Rep, through the funds that are there, the NGAF, make sure that you talk to the youths, bring the youths closer, talk to them, sensitize them on the usage of the funds, give them the money so that they can also empower themselves. Innovative ideas must also be taught about. Youths must be told that job opportunities are not fully there, so they need to create their own jobs through business ventures and so many other things that they can do. Lastly, as a politician and an alternative leader in Kondele, I want to wish my youths in Kondele Ward a very happy moment this evening, and I want to tell them that I will always be sitting together with them, will always be chatting way forward and talk about the development of our region, Kondele, through a platform known as Vijana Kikao. I will always be organizing for a forum that we discuss together how we can talk about rolling out development across, and that we have put in place the mechanisms that I will be rolling out very soon, and even after the 2027 that I will be in office. His Excellency Raila Odinga, you're a person that we hold with a lot of respect. You're a person that we follow because we know that you believe in the constitutionalism. We know that you understand the Constitution. We know that you trust in the democracy and the democratic space that you have really fought for. Because you have done so hard, you've worked so smart to see to it that devolution is there, Constitution is there, the multi-party democracy is in place, and people can now talk very freely, exercise themselves in different ways. For example, through the demonstrations, courtesy of the Article 37, assembling, expressing their opinions. Baba, we love you about that. Currently, we all know that you have a very bigger task, the task to campaign so that you be the AUC chairperson. We still believe that you know that in Kenya there are a lot of gaps. We want you to continue talking. You talk so that things are fixed. You talk so that things that are not headed towards the right direction can be taken to the direction that is supposed to be taken. Your silence at times worries our people. We ask you to talk about these things. We know that there are a lot of things that are currently in place, some which are not adding up, but we believe that you are still following them very keenly. Mine is just to ask you that never get silent most of the times. When you talk, the government listens, but when you keep quiet, the government believes that all is well. So mine is just to finish by saying that we're praying as residents of Kisumu, we're praying as Bunge la Mwananchi, and as the president of the Bunge la Mwananchi, I want to encourage you to continue fighting so hard so that Africa is liberated, so that Africa gets united, so that Africa gets development, and the people of Africa gets to be very happy about the natural resources that are there that should benefit Africa and not the foreigners. Continue championing for the interests of Africa. Continue advocating for the interests of Africa. Speak very boldly. Speak categorically on the issues that affect Africa, but don't forget about Kenya, because Kenya is also part of Africa. When Kenya is boiling, Africa is also boiling. Don't be silent about corruption cases in Kenya. Talk so that